And my face cut off?
Yep, you're all seeing it. You're live.
Hello. Hello, hello, everybody. I think we're live. I never know. I'm doing this through StreamYard, so sometimes I don't know. Joanne! Yay! Okay, we are live. Hi, how are you, Joanne? I haven't found a chair yet.
We're going to go.
I'm going to. You can just go to Poppies and Pansies.
Okay.
Can you hear me? This is my microphone. Hi, Beverly. How's everybody? Welcome to Roycycled Treasures and Poppies and Pansies Decor. We are happy to be here tonight. It is Friday. Hello, Dana. Welcome. So glad to have you here. Thank you. So glad you guys are here. All right. So just when you pop on, let me know. Just fine. Good. Thank you. Okay.
We're on Facebook, Poppies and Pansies?
Yeah. Let me know who you are and where you're from. If it's your first time watching us, we're so glad you're here. We are live on Roycycled Treasures, Poppies and Pansies, and Poppies and Pansies on YouTube. So welcome. We're excited to be here, and it's Friday. So what we're going to do, I was going to work on this. You can't see it. Oh, maybe you can. I've bought this little stand. It's not little, it's huge, and it's heavy. I don't know, forever ago. It's been in my stash, and I have this vision of this really pretty, of this angel. This is one of the Roycycled papers. It is called Christmas Blocks D. It was from last year. And it has these cute little blocks on it. And then it's got this angel. And it didn't fit. Anyway, I've kind of cut it a little bit. I'm leaving it there until I can wrap my brain if I like it or not. I don't know. Hey, Patty, how are you? How are you doing? So glad you guys are here. I love it when we have a few people watch. Okay, so what we're going to do, I have these cute little trees. We're just going to do a real quick decoupage. This is from we just got a whole bunch in. I'm so glad we sold out of these so fast, but we've got them all back in now. This is the neutral Christmas blocks. And I have a scrap piece left that I'm going to put on this tree. This piece right here with the polar bear. And I'm going to put some wood bend. This is one of the trims I'm going to put down here on the base of the tree. I think that will look kind of cool. So I'm just going to hurry and paint, do a little painting on here. And I hope my camera doesn't freeze or anything. I noticed the last time we did this through StreamYard. Oh, come on, work. The last time we did this through StreamYard, when I went back and made like a video out of it, it was kind of, it would freeze every now and again. So I hope that doesn't happen. I'm so sorry if it does. Got to pour a little paint out. I'm going to just paint the front of this tree really quick. This color, this is called drop cloth. It's not white, but it's white enough. It'll be good for this tree. And I'm just gonna put.
I didn't get that.
Oh,
could you try?
Oh my! Alexa's talking to me.
They didn't get that.
Didn't get it. I'm just gonna slap some paint on here real quick. And I don't even care if it goes to the end, to the edges, because I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna stain the sides, a little bit of brown. So I'm just going to kind of quickly get here. So what's happening out there? How's everybody, and how's the weather? We actually got snow. It rained and rained the other night, and we woke up to snow up in the mountains, up here on the bench just above us. And I guess we're officially into the cold. I kind of want this tree I don't want it to be all white. I don't want to paint the whole thing back white and stuff. So I'm gonna kind of just go to the edges here. I want to stain it a little bit of brown. So Joanne, I don't want you to think I've forgotten about you. I have been to the thrift store a couple times to try and find a chair so I can, you know, do the decoupage on the chair. So I haven't forgotten about you, just so you know. The other thing, if I work on this, my dog starts barking at it. I don't know why, but she is scared of this big thing.
Oh yeah, she hates
She
that.
doesn't like it. If I move it or anything, she'll bark. There she goes. I don't know if you can see her, but she gets a little like, what? She's, for some reason, she doesn't like that little tree thing, that wood piece. Oh, okay. It's okay. All right. Dry enough. So let's take, I'm going to put this cute polar bear on this tree. I think this looks just really cute right there. And do I have any goop? I'm not very prepared. Here we go. I've got some goop.
Goop?
Here's some more.
Fuser?
Yeah, infuser. This is Posh Chalk Pigment Infuser. That's what I'm using as my decoupage medium. It looks like this. So we use this. It's a wonderful top coat, and it's great for doing decoupage. I'm going to just slap this down. And it's really good for outdoors. So if you put something outside, and you've got this sealed, then you're fine. It's good for the weather outside. I love the stuff. Okay. I'm gonna just I've got my little plastic glove here, and I'm just gonna, I need to go a little bit further this way. Ah! Okay, there we go. Work with me here. I'm struggling. I don't want this line above on the tree. Now I probably don't have enough sticky. There we go. Okay. If that line, if I had stuck this and it was above, then I would have had a line there, and you would have been very visible, and it would have driven me nuts. So Patty says hello.
Hi, Patty. I don't see any comments over here. On
Oh,
my
you don't?
side.
There, I think they all pop up over here on StreamYard. I think. Okay. Okay, so we're nice and flat, just like it's so. And I'm just gonna sand it off. It's got little, kind of has a little bit of space in between. It's got like slats, so I kind of have to be careful where those slats are. So this is just a 220 block, sanding block. And I'm just sanding down and away. So hopefully I don't rip my paper off. That's the goal. Sometimes I do anyway, on accident. I love this neutral Christmas paper this year. It came out in July, and we did a Christmas in July marathon kind of thing. And I did this on a big, like old window. And it's so cute. I love it. I think this is such pretty paper. I think they're all pretty. I love them all. I don't know why I say, oh, this one's my favorite, because it's not. I love them all. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay. So can you see that? Okay. Hi, Ellen. Did you make the tree? No, I didn't. I actually bought these at Hobby Lobby. They have them every year, and I usually grab a set and do a little decoupage on them, and then I put them down in my booth. They're not very expensive. They're $5.99, and then of course I think they were 40% off that when I bought them, and they come like this. They're not sometimes they're a little crooked, but I think they're great little trees to decorate with around your house. If you didn't want to decoupage, you could paint it, or put beads or whatever on it. It's really they're fun. Okay, so I think that turned out really good on there. So I'm going to put a top coat on it and seal it, and then we're going to put a little bit of age on it. Can you see?
Just move it back towards you a little bit.
Back towards me. Okay. I want to antique it a little bit, of course, because I have to do that on everything. See, this tree is kind of crooked right there. They're so cute. Thank you, Ellen. Yeah, they have them every year at Hobby Lobby. So I did some last year with these little guys on them, these little elves, and they were so cute. They turned out really cute. Okay, I'm just going to dry this a little bit. Hello, just joining. Is this paper still available? Yes, it is. I'm so glad because we actually just got it in. I had a whole bunch. We started selling them at the end of July and they sold out immediately. But it is called, this is the full paper, and it is called Neutral Christmas Blocks. There's two of them. There's an, oh no, not Neutral Christmas Blocks. This is Neutral Christmas Masterboard. There's another one called Neutral Christmas Blocks, and it has a big stag and a big polar bear on it. So there's two different neutral papers this year, and they're both just beautiful. You can find them and see. I don't know how to do this on StreamYard because I'm in StreamYard. We have an Etsy shop, and then we also have our poppiesandpansiesdecor.com, and they have, and both places have it available. Okay. Oh, so cute. I just love it. All right. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take my, this is my Dixie Belle Voodoo Gel. I like this. I use this a lot, and it's called Tobacco Road. The color is Tobacco Road. And I am going to put a little in a cup. Grab a cup. It's actually, this is a stain that you could, so like if you wanted to stain furniture, that's what it's for, is to stain furniture. I use it a lot for shading. I love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of my wax. This is called Easy Peasy Spray Wax, and I like to spray it, and then I use this gel stain to kind of move it along. And I'm just going to kind of stain this, and then I'll come back and I'm going to stain the back also, but I'm just going to kind of do this tree, and then I'm going to do just a little bit on the top of the paper. Okay, let me grab a little paper towel. I'm just going to kind of wipe that back a little bit. And I'm going to do just a little on this. Okay, so a little bit of wax up here. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this, and I'm just going to go around the edge a little bit, and it'll just kind of frame it in, kind of gives it a little bit of grunge. The wax helps me move it around, plus I've sealed the paper, so I'm able to kind of wipe it back. If you didn't, then it would just soak right into your paper. But this allows me to kind of wipe it back, maneuver it around a little bit. So I'm just going to do a little down here. Just like that. Kind of down this side too. That sprayer on that wax isn't, it's kind of just dripping everywhere. And see, it kind of even brings out some of this paper, the brown back here in this paper. I think it looks really quite pretty next to that. Let's go along the bottom here. I just want to be careful. I don't want to get too much up on the paper. Can they see, Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Linda. Oh my gosh. How are you? How is your family? I see your cute grandkids all the time on Facebook. They're so darling. And I see pictures of Bobby, and so fun to see you on here. Okay, so now I've kind of got, let me do down this side. And just kind of, and I'm going to do the back, but you guys don't have to watch that. Just going to do down this side a little bit, and then I'm going to put this would you bend down on the base. Okay. And I can come back and sand it too. I'm going to let this dry nicely. Okay, so I've got some wood you bend here. This is one of the trims. This is from the first generation, so it's been around a long time. Most of them come now wrapped on a little MDF board. This one is from when they very first started. And if you haven't seen wood you bend before, it's quite hard when it's cold. And then when you warm it up, it gets really soft, and you can maneuver it. So you can put it around different things, window, you know, like it can bend. You can use it for home decor. I just put a big, beautiful wide trim like this on a dining table that I'm redoing for our kitchen. You can use it anywhere. It really pretty much sticks to anything. And I like this one. I think it kind of looks like, I don't know, outdoorsy stuff, kind of cobblestone-ish type. So now you can see it's quite bendy. And I am going to just break it off, or where was it? About, I feel like they can't see me. Right there. And I'm going to take off this edge. Using a board. The MDF boards are great to cut on, but I don't have one with me. Okay. So now this is going, so I need to take off about one. This one's so easy because it just kind of breaks off. Oh, thank you. This is what they usually come on, is a board like that. Okay, so that's going to fit perfect like that. So I'm going to warm it up again. I'm doing great. Thank you. Your family's so cute, Linda. I'm so glad you're here. Where's my glue? Okay. So once you get it nice and warm, you're going to take your wood glue And you want to make sure that you get it all the way to the edge of whatever you're using. Because that, if you don't, then it might not, I mean, it'll stick, but you want those edges to really stick down so it looks like it's part of the original project, especially if you're putting it on like furniture and stuff. Okay, so now I've put that on there. I'm just going to warm it up again. And then I'm just going to really push down. You might get some glue that comes out from behind, but that's a good thing. That lets you know you're really getting it stuck down where you want it to be. And you can just wipe it away with a baby wipe or a brush, paintbrush, just whatever. Okay, so now we're going to do this other side. It's too short. I'll use that for the sides. So I'm going to put a piece back here. I actually just did a mural on my wall too, and I used this as the border around the mural. I don't know why, but I love this trim. Whoops. Okay, so we'll warm that again. Can you see my dogs running around? Brian's like chasing them. Oh my. Okay, let's take this side off. Let's see how easy it just comes off. And most of the time, the trims don't come apart, but this little square one, it kind of just, it's so nice. It just kind of comes apart where in these little squares, which makes it super easy to work with. So I'm going to take this one off. And I'm going to cut right there. Okay, let's glue this side down.
I thought you were going to cut a notch off so it goes around the...
Oh, I should have, huh? That would have been smarter. You should have told me. That would have worked much better. All right. Maybe look at, would you look at Royce's page maybe and see if there's any comments over there I'm missing? In case anybody has any questions. I don't know if if you're on the other pages, if they pop up here. I don't know. StreamYard's.
No, just the old from the original Dana saying hey, then
Okay.
Alan Farrell asking if you made the tree.
They must come on StreamYard then. See, I'm kind of clueless. I don't know.
I'm kind of lost with the new system.
I know.
I feel like a cameraman without a home.
Brian's feeling left out. We'll have to stop using StreamYard. All right, gonna stick that in there. That'll fit lovely right there.
Oh, one way to do it.
Trying to wedge it down in there. Good enough. Let's see if that one's gonna fit. Let me trim it a tiny bit, and I think it'll fit a little easier. Down in there. Ah! They're like little candy pieces.
It's like working with Mentos.
Like, what are those sour things? What are what are those sour
Starburst?
No, they're hard. They're kind of like chalk. Smarties. Kind of like Smarties.
Oh, Smarties. Oh, yeah.
You know.
I remember those. I remember Nectos, too. A little bigger. Neckos, not Nectos.
Neckos. Those were really chalky. I never did like those.
They're more like poker chips.
Yeah. Oh, that one needs some glue.
Royce says good evening, guys.
Hi, Royce. How are you? I didn't get to watch the decoupage yesterday. I have to go back. If you guys are in Royce's Decoupage 101 class, you need to take it. It's awesome. It's a wonderful class. This is hanging over just a bit, so I'm just going to shave it off a little bit. Okay. Oh, goodness. Stop laughing at me.
A bricklayer you are not.
A mason, I am not. Okay. Are we glued down? I think so. Okay. Sophie wants fed.
No, she's agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. All right. So now I'm going to take my gel stain or my voodoo gel, and I'm going to stain down here. Stain all this wood. And then kind of wipe it back. That little chiclet. I know. Chiclets. That's what they are.
Yeah.
Chiclets. I was saying Smarties, but I don't think so. Stain this side. Get the tree here.
You had your comment that last little chicklet doesn't want to participate.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
they're not Smarties, they're Chiclets. That's
Okay.
I think what I was trying to. All right. So we've got our little base here almost done. And then I'm going to kind of dry it a bit, because what I want to do.
Joanne Schoner says what you're doing right now just elevated the whole thing.
Oh, thanks. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. And I'm not even worried like some of the other brown from the Wood U Bend is showing. That's okay. Let this dry a bit. And then let me clean all this out of the way. Okay. What I want to do is add some snow. And the way I'm going to do this, okay, so I am going to take, this is called Posh Chalk Textured Paste, and this one is called Pearl White. And what I'm going to do, I did this last year on the little elves tree, and it was so cute. It turned out so cute. I might need to get the stain on, because if I get some of this on the back, then I'm not going to be able to put stain. So I'm just going to quickly stain this really quick so I can get my snow. I'm so excited for my blingy snow. Gotta love some blingy snow. Right? Hey, will you, oh, never mind. I can grab it. I just need more paper towel. You can tell I'm real worried about how I'm slapping this on back here. I actually love the voodoo gel. I use it all the time. And it comes in so many cool colors. I use it constantly. I probably use it more like a paint than a stain. I don't. Okay. All right, now I think, okay, I'm going to put that aside. And so now I'm going to get my textured paste, and I'm just going to get a little palette knife. And I'm just going to add, I want to add my blingy snow just down the side of my tree. And when it dries, it'll be rock hard. I can't find my tree from last year. I think it must have sold down in my booth. But the ones we did last year with the little elves on them turned out so cute. And our little snow on the side. So I'm just gonna slowly just add as we go down. And I think maybe I think I might have, and I better cut this right here and sand in between those little, I think that might help. I think it might look better. So can you kind of see how I'm just gently adding my little bits of snow down my tree? Just a little at a time. And this is self-sealing, so you don't have to worry about, oh, do I need to seal it? You don't have to do any of that. It dries hard as a rock. The paste dry they dry very hard. They last forever. I'm just gonna slowly keep adding down the side. It makes wonderful raised stencils also, if you like to do raised stencils. Okay. So I'm just going to slowly kind of build it up. And I do think I need to cut in between. I think it'll look not cuter. All right.
You're welcome for the close-up.
So what? So I've got one side there done. What do you think? I love the white paste. I think it just is perfect for snow. Looks like pretty snow. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on. So these have the Swarovski, I can't say the name, crystals in them. Swarovski. I don't know. I'm gonna gently see if I can do this without ruining.
Time for another close-up.
Oh, but then I'll ruin it'll. Brian got me a new X-Acto knife. It is so sharp. It's lovely. I didn't even know.
New blades.
New
Wow,
blades are so awesome. Who knew? It's like a new sanding block. Wow, it works. Right? Look how it cuts that, man. That's awesome. If you're struggling with your X-Acto knife, you may need a new blade.
Just buy a whole new X-Acto knife.
You may want to invest in a new blade. I like that better. Okay.
Diane says lovely. And Roy says like butter.
Like butter.
Thank you to those who are commenting. I don't feel so alone now.
Brian's not used to not having the comments.
I'm not used to the whole StreamYard thing yet.
Yeah, it's new. I finally figured out how to make it work. It only took 3 years, but we got it to work.
We got other cool tools to use with it too.
Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, but I'm gonna do a little down here on the base. I'm gonna have a little bit of snow. Around. What?
I was
Oh, okay.
so the light can.
Does that look like snow, Brian? No.
It kind of looks like cookie frosting.
Mush.
Actually, this whole process kind of reminded me of Christmas cookies.
Christmas cookies. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. Like gingerbread? Like gingerbread
Or
houses.
frosting on a graham cracker.
Oh, there you go. Okay. That's tasty though. Let's cover that up. Okay. So I'm just going to keep adding a little snow here and there until I kind of like how it looks. Like we've got some little snow drifts going on.
It's like the polar bear is watching what you're doing.
He's trying to eat the frosting.
He knows what's up.
Right? Okay. Good enough for now.
Oh, wait a minute here.
What? Brain,
Roy's just trying to
Brian,
cause
can
problems
you tell
here.
us the story? Like, how did you guys meet?
Well,
I got called to the jail one night. Just kidding.
I was going to make up something about a Renaissance fair.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Do that
sounds
instead.
more exciting.
Do that instead.
What happened in the jail cell? Was I a good cop or bad cop?
So I used to work at the. No, just kidding. I used to work at the jail. He was an inmate.
What? Oh, I'm the inmate.
Just kidding.
I thought this story was going women's prison thing.
No. All right. Actually, the first time I met Brian, he pulled up in this, our first date, he pulled up in this fancy, sporty, loud sports car Mercedes.
Loud.
Yes, it was.
It was totally stock.
And the minute I saw him, I was like, he's a player. What am I doing here? I just don't want to. But definitely was not. Okay. I think we got enough icing on here now. My icing. We'll see.
Looks tasty.
Some of it's falling off. I'm going to let it dry, and then I may add a little something else. I don't know. But I'm going to let it dry right now. And
eat it later.
Yeah, we'll see what happens later. I might add something else. I don't know. I'm not sure I completely love. I'll have to look at how I did it last year because it was so cute. It ended up so cute.
Vincetta says, love this tree. Just received this paper yesterday. You are giving me great ideas.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I love this paper. It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone because I need to walk away from it and see if I need to do something else.
Break the wrist, walk away.
Yep. And anyway, so this paper is called Neutral Christmas Masterboard. I was calling it blocks. It's not.
Oh,
It's Masterboard. Yes, this one is the Masterboard. Okay. It's got all kinds. I've made this so far this season. I've made ornaments with this. There's so many different elements. We'll pull. You pull.
Oh, me pull back?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. So I've made lots of ornaments, tons of ornaments with this. Tags, like gift tags. And then this one, oh, I did a big window. I mean, I just can't stop playing with this paper. And then this one is called the Neutral Christmas Blocks. And it's got the big stag and the big polar bear. So, because I was telling you wrong earlier what they were called. So this one's the Masterboard. This one's the block. And you can do so many cool things with them. Here is an ornament that I made earlier in the year, earlier this fall with that. This is from the Masterboard. And I've made tags. There's just so many different elements. So you can just have a ton of fun. What are you doing?
Showing the tags and the tons of fun.
Okay. Do you put to and from on your gift tags? I do. So what I like to do every year, this one's from last year. I like to make an ornament. And then I'll put it to, this is my nephew. And then we put it on the, see, here's the snow. Now you can see the snow and the sprinkles. Then I put it on their gift for Christmas. And then that's an ornament for that year. So I usually, and then tags too. I have a little stamp, or I'll put a little paper tag attached to it with the ribbon. And then it'll say to and from. And then when people buy it, they can, they'll put to and from on it. Or then they can put, who it's to. So this is one of the little tags I haven't finished. This is one of the ornaments from last year. And yeah, there's so many different things you can do with the papers. So much.
Now those are glass.
Here's
right?
another tag. Yeah, these are glass ornaments. And then it's got a little bit of wood you bend trim on it. And then I just kind of grunged them up. Here's a tag from the fall Masterboard. Is that what it's called? Fall.
There's like 150 great ones, and it's impossible for me to remember all the names.
I can't remember. What is the ornament base? This is glass. I got these off Amazon. They're just little oval glass. But you know what? I have been to the thrift shop. Oh my gosh. Do you know how many Christmas ornaments people are donating at the thrift shop? I just keep snatching them up. And I paint them and add whatever I want to them. And I've bought more ornaments at the thrift store this year than I ever have. They're so fun to paint. Make them into whatever you want. So, okay. I think we're pretty much done. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. If you're looking for these papers, you can go to poppiesandpansiesdecor.com or our Etsy shop. It has a strange name. It's poppies and pan decor .etsy.com. We have all of the Roycycled papers, all of them, and yeah, I think that's about it. And thank you, Royce, for letting us be on your page tonight. And I hope everyone has a really wonderful weekend. And that's it. Oh, don't make the dog bark. All right, we better go. Thanks, everybody.